There you go. Now I see you. Now I see you. What you good boy. Go for a walk. Hold on, let me show you. Jakarta. Alright. Hands are rolling out. Ready? Come on, old man. Let's go this side. Come on, outside. Left side, left side. Do, 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 do. I don't even have to talk to this dog. He just listens. He just knows what to do. I stop, he stops. Car coming? No. You hear the coyote? Did you hear the coyote? Oh, here comes a bicycle. Let's see. Here comes a bicycle. Let's see what happens when I see the bicycle. Did you see the bicycle? I seen the bicycle. Hey, you see the bicycle? Oh, you seen the bicycle now. Hey, what's that guy? Good boy. Leave it. Left side, left side. That's not for you. That's not for you. That's not for you. It's a good boy. That's a good boy. He says, yeah, I'm a pretty boy. Hey, you pretty boy. Brick. Stack up, stack up. Come on, stack up. Fix yourself, stack up. Fix yourself, stack up. Let's see. Hey, chst. Chst. Good boy. Chst. Chst. Come on, listen to me. Good boy. Good boy. Good stack up. Good stack up. Good boy. Oops. Good stack. Good boy. Good stack up. Come on, let's go. Good. Stack up. Don't come to me. I just want you to stack. Okay, let's walk. Come on, left side, left side. Thank you. Good stack. Good boy. All right. Brick. Smell that fucking coyote or what? Where's that coyotes? Come on. Left side, left side. Left side, man. Left side. Come on, let's go. She's a good boy. Oh, here comes a car. Come on, left side. There's your good boy. Here comes a car. Here comes a car. Oh, got a motorcycle. It's busy. These people must just be getting off work. Come on, hooch. Hooch. Hooch, hooch. Let's go. Here comes another car. Here, let me see your chest. That's a good boy. Hey, you a good boy? What a handsome man you are. Yes, you are, handsome boy. Hey. You're a good boy. I need a bath. This boy needs a bath. Thanks, Terrence. Appreciate it. Unique? No, he's American. American Bulldog. I didn't squat for you to come here. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, let's go. Let's eat. Definitely needs a bath. Rick, stack up. Stack up, man. Thank you. Okay, come on, let's go this side. Yeah, Terrence, I'm sure you might have noticed that that guy we've talked about before just posted a litter the other day, claiming it was from such and such a dog's. But if you scroll through, I've taken screenshots of it. You scroll through his community page, and you can see those dogs were bred back in January. So how that dog just had a litter now is just insane. So I'm really suspecting, well, I've heard, but I just haven't, don't know if my source is what do you want to say, accurate or responsible. And I don't even know what's the word I'm looking for. I don't even know if he's legit. I believe him, but I can't say for sure that that source is fully creditable. But to me, I feel the source is credible. But either way, that I'm hearing that litter and litters of the past have been given to him through Humane Society or SPCA types of deal. You know what I mean? So apparently his wife or baby mama works for animal control or for one of the Humane Society places. So that's where he's been gathering dogs from, you know, and you hear him, you've seen him on many other posts that he says there's so many dogs get dropped off as a full litter, or pregnant dogs get dropped off full litters at the animal shelters. So, and we all know that happens, you know, people are irresponsible. So it does make sense, it does add up, that's why he would be able to post so many litters, or so many, not litters because he doesn't have a lot of litters, but post so many potential breedings, and repeatedly posting every 2 or 3 months these breedings, and then not having puppies because he's trying to cover bases. So when he collects a litter, he can say, look, this litter is from these dogs. And you pick up a litter from the animal control and say, I just got a dog. This dog just had a litter. You never see the mother with the pups. That never gets a post. And the pictures are always just one picture, 2 pictures, a couple pictures that are repeatedly the same pictures over and over and over. So I don't know. We all know the guy's full of BS. No, Denzel is who he is, right? Denzel is who he is, like that's for sure. But I would have serious doubts on what's that other big ass floppy skin dog? What's that dog's name? Fuck, I can't even remember right now. But no, Denzel is who Denzel is, and in reality, dipshit didn't have. Yes, he owned the mother. Yes, that's a fact. And yes, the father was paid for, and it is who it is. That's truth. But he didn't raise that dog. He was in custody. He didn't bring that dog to the shows for that dog to win the shows. He was in custody. He had somebody else do that. And then after a year or more of somebody else raising that dog and doing all the work that he did with Denzel, dipshit gets out of jail disrespects the man and just takes the dog from him. That he never raised that dog. That dog was somebody else's dog. But because dipshit wanted his cut, that's all he did. He just took that dog from the literal owner of that dog. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But Denzel is who Denzel is. The offspring that are claimed to be Denzel's, there's some serious doubt in that. Like you see a lot of the puppies that come out of him, claimingly come out of him, don't have a lot of his appearance. Some of them are a lot more random, just random. The appearances are always just so random. And that's because those dogs have nothing to do with him. Those dogs could be a cross between anything. They could have shepherd in that. It doesn't matter. If they look like they were bully at puppies, he picks them up. Or if they came off of a bully looking female, he'd pick them up off of the shelters and pass them off. And that, I have no doubt about that whatsoever. Right? Like he's recently, what was it, about 2 years ago? No, maybe a little longer. A couple years ago, a few years back, he sent a dog up here to Canada to a guy that I know. I don't really fuck with him anymore because he doesn't want to believe what I'm saying. He believes that the dog is a Denzel dog. And I tried to explain to him that if it's a Denzel dog, then you should have the frozen semen certificate. If without the frozen semen certificate, how can you claim the dog came from frozen semen? You can't. And that's a fact. And so there's multiple dogs now that he's claiming are coming off of frozen semen. That's the one dog that I'm talking about on his page. That's a really floppy skinned dog. Chub. That's his name. Chub. Chub. Yeah, Chub is apparently a frozen semen dog. But doesn't look nothing like its parents. Doesn't look nothing like anything else. And I don't know of any of the litter mates from that dog. Oh no, yes, there's one. There is one. And yeah, and that's a... Wow, I don't know what happened there. It feels like I was reported or something. I just dropped off. That was weird. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think I may have been I don't know. I shouldn't have lost signal. So that was weird. Anyways, that Chub dog, it doesn't appear to look like its parents. It doesn't look like its pedigree at all. But back to what I was saying is there's a buddy up here in Canada who received a dog that's apparently Denzel's, and he pushes for that D-line thing pretty hard because, you know, like most of us who've followed, I don't even want to say his name, dickhead. Let's call him Weirdo. Most of us who followed Weirdo or caught on page with Weirdo somehow, he talks a good game. Like, you know, he's owned a fucking used car, or he worked for a used car dealership for a while because he can talk a good game. He can talk good shit. He can spread news. He can sell ice to an Eskimo, like for real. Like he can talk a good game. And when you push on an agenda that is real, healthy dogs do matter. That's a fact. Healthy dogs should be a good point that people should be working for. So when you push on a good agenda, it's easy to have people fall for that crap because that crap is legit. But do you see health tests done by the person who's pushing for healthy dogs? I've never seen a health test. I've never seen a health test being produced by that guy. But I've also about breedings that are being done that I don't believe are being done, but are claiming to be being done, that are from puppies. The dog isn't even a year old yet, or just turned a year old, and he's already pushing to breed these dogs. So, and I know that happens a lot. People do that. But somebody who's pushing for a healthy dogs matter agenda shouldn't be breeding 1-year-old dogs. Shouldn't be breeding dogs that haven't been matured yet, because they should mature before you breed them. They should become to full potential. Like for instance, I had a dog. She's a beautiful dog. Yes, I bred her multiple times, bred her back to back. That's the truth. But and she won. She won her first year in show. She won as best puppy when I first started bringing her in. Then she won as best 1-year-old in 3 shows in one day. And then and when she turned 2, she continued to win first place. When she was 3, she won again. So yeah, I bred that dog. I bred that dog multiple times. A lot of my dogs that I've taken out of the program came out of her. I bred this boy to her. And yeah, she's produced some really nice dogs. Really nice dogs. If you see on my page, you'll see Bobby, or you'll see Roadblock. You see, who else is up there lately? Well, it doesn't even matter. She's produced some really nice dogs. But my point being is at 4 years old, after breeding her a few times, by the time she turned 4, I bring her to the show. What happens? She gets a DQ for fucking Ryjaw. Can you believe that shit? She had Ryjaw. She developed Ryjaw at the age of 4. Maybe she was 4.5. Maybe she was getting closer to 5. But she was in the 4-year mark. And by that time, between her 3-year-old show, when she was 3, to her 4-year-old show, her head finished popping. And when her head finished popping, she developed Ryjaw. So these dogs should not be being bred until they're mature. They should be mature dogs before you breed them. If they're not mature dogs, how do we know what they're producing? And then you breed that puppy, and then before that dog is even mature, its puppies are at 1 year old, and people are breeding that dog. And then still before the original grandma is 1 year old, 2 years old, they're breeding, or maybe they just turned 2. The grandma's just over 2 years old, and then you're breeding the grandchild, or you're breeding the grandchild back to the grandmother or grandfather. That neither of these dogs are 3 years old yet, but you're breeding these dogs back to each other in one manner or another. You're just compounding the problems on top of the problems on top of the problems. And then you take a look at the dogs now, because this has been happening for a long ass time. You got train wrecks left, right, and center, and you're like, how the hell does this train wreck come from these dogs that are on top of the show, or on top of the game? They've won so many prizes. Well, those dogs stop showing after they win their grand champion at 1 year old, or win their grand champion by 2 years old. Like so many 2-year-old dogs are grand championed, or by the time you don't see them at 3. You don't see mature dogs going to the show. The 4, 5, 6-year-old show ring is almost empty. Like dogs are winning reserve. The dogs are all winning reserve in the 4, 5, 6-year-old. The older classes dogs are all in reserve, because there's not enough dogs in the show ring at that age. Because even the grand champions, I'm not saying any specific, because I don't I can't be concrete on. I don't want to call any names out. But even these older dogs, they fall apart as they get older. And yeah, that's what it comes down to. You got babies being bred, and when babies are bred, yeah, their puppies look awesome. And then, after time, their puppies are adults, and they fucking look like shit. Their bones finish growing, their heads finish popping, their jaw finishes moving. Like, I love this boy, but yeah, there's faults in him. He's got problems. I'm not going to tell you what they are, unless you're going to want to work with him. But he's an amazing dog. He listens to me, and he's good looking. He's won his fair share of shows. He knows how to stack on his own. He's a little high in the ass, but not really. Like, it's acceptable for his height. But I got a male that he's produced. Man, the chest is like, fuck, I don't know the numbers, but exactly. But the dog's wingspan in the front, I'll post a picture of it after or something. But his wingspan, his front leg spread is about 6 inches wider than his height. And he's a average height American Bulldog, but he's got that wingspan in the front. It's just ridiculous. Man, I had kept him as my breeding dog out of that litter, but man, when his wings popped, when he became 2 years old, maybe 2.5 years old, and his front end popped, I had to take him out of the thing. I had to take him out of the program, because I'm not breeding those dogs. And I know down in the States, you got a lot of people who appreciate that wingspan and want that wingspan, but that's not a healthy dog. That's not a dog that should be bred to again. Like, that's a dog that those dogs need to be removed from the program. They can't run. They can't function the way they're supposed to function. His name was Frank. I got Frankie and I got Frank. Frankie's the female. Frankie's the female and Frank is the male. They're both all white dogs with a little bit of brown on their ear. Both of them. One has 2 spots and one has 1 spot. But other than that, they're all white. You'll see that I've posted them before. And he's a beautiful dog. And that dog was. Which direction was that? That was his. Oh, that was a inbreed. You want to call that an inbreed? Yeah, that was an inbreed. That was him. That was Brick's. Oh no, it wasn't even. It wasn't even Brick's child. It wasn't even Brick's child. It was Brick's aunt. Is it aunt? Yeah, Brick's aunt's child to Brick. So they do have blood in common, but they're not. So it was a line bred. It was a line bred. It was a girl I had named Jin. That came out of Elsa and Diesel. And I bred Jin to Brick. And I produced a few nice dogs. The girl who I'm line breeding back to her, you'll see her on my page there someplace. Her name is Bella. She is bloody beautiful. And Bella, I'm line breeding or inbreeding. Inbreeding? Yes, I'm inbreeding back to Brick, because, yeah, that needs to happen. That girl, Bella, is phenomenal. Oh, you know what? I'm mistaken. I got to retract what I just said. Bella is not Frank's sister. Bella is Deja's child. Bella's older than that. Bella is Deja's child. Yeah, Deja is my blue eye female. You may have seen her. I don't post her a lot because of the blue eye, so that's a fault. So, but my blue eye female, Deja, produced that girl Bella, and Bella is gorgeous. And Bella will be going to Brick on the next breeding, and Deja is Brick's grandchild. Deja is Brick's grandchild. So it's Brick's great-grandchild. Brick's great-grandchild back to Brick. That litter I'm looking forward to. But back on Weirdo. Yeah, his posting these dogs that are, as you see, he's quiet. He's been quiet for quite some time. He hasn't said anything for quite some time. And then all of a sudden he pops up with this. Here's a litter that has just been born from a breeding that was done back in January. It's just ridiculous. I don't even understand how he expects people to continue to believe him. But that's what drugs do, right? Drugs send you on that kind of path where you don't even understand the lies you're saying. You don't understand. You're not even smart enough to remove the confirmation of a breeding from 4 months ago as you're confirming another breeding of the same pair of dogs. So, I don't know. With that being said, anyways, you remember, everybody, you got to free yourself to be yourself. If you don't, we're just following stupid. And stupid can't lead stupid, because we won't get anywhere. Anyway, I don't know what to say. Facts over fraud. Facts over fraud. Have a great night. I'm out.